Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you 8 really good tips to help you write neatly on your iPad. Now during this spring break week, I've gotten so many messages from you guys saying that you've just started planning digitally, you got your iPad, and you don't know what you're doing. Literally, I've gotten so many of these messages, and I am here to help you out. And I'm super excited to show you how to write neatly using any iPad. Now, I'm using an iPad Pro 11-inch, and I love the size. It's perfect for me, and whatever iPad you're using, these steps will also be helpful to you. So before we get started with this video, please make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I make new videos. Let's get started. So the first tip I'm going to share with you guys, and I'm sure you've heard it a lot, is to get a paper-like screen protector. Now, I'm not using the Paper-like brand. I'm using a different brand, which I purchased on Amazon. There's so many different off brands. This one's called Paper Feel Screen Protector. And basically, it has like a really textured finish so that when you're writing, it feels like you're writing on paper. It has a lot of resistance, more so than the glossy feel of the iPad itself. Of course, you can always write on that glossy glass surface of the iPad. There's a lot of people who do, write on it and have no issues. So that is definitely up to you. You definitely have to experience it and see if that's, something you like. But if you are having difficulties with that glossy glass finish, then definitely try out a paper-like screen protector. You will see a difference immediately. Okay, so this screen protector pack has 2 screen protectors in it. It has a alcohol pad, it has a cloth, it has the little stickers, and it also has something to smooth down and as well as instructions. So this was really good. I'll link it down below if you're interested in this one. It was really cheap and affordable. So as you can see, I'm just going to pull out one of the screen protectors. It does have 2. This is a pack of 2, which I'm super excited about because sometimes I find that I wear down the screen protectors so much because they are the cheaper brand, and I don't have time to buy a new one, and I just keep using it and I never replace it. So it's good that I have this backup so I can easily replace it whenever I feel. Also, keep in mind throughout this whole video, I am a heavy iPad user. I use my iPad and my iPad pencil extremely heavily to draw, to plan, to go on Instagram, to go on Pinterest. Like, I'm using it all of the time. So if you are not using it as heavily, you won't have to replace your screen protector or the other things as much as I do. So if you have a brand new iPad, you won't have to remove anything. You're just going to start fresh. But if you are installing one after you've already had one, it is a little bit difficult. You can use like a Metro card to kind of lift it up, or just try to scrape it from the sides. It's so sticky that I took a long time to get it up. But yeah, I was finally able to get it up, and all of the residue of the stickers at the edges, oh my gosh, needs to be cleaned. So this comes with a alcohol prep pad. So I'm just going to be using that to clean off the edges. Now I'm using the cloth to dry it off. Oh yeah, so before I even put on my new screen protector, I wanted to see how it felt to actually use the glossy screen. I haven't done this in so long. Oh my gosh, seeing how beautiful and glossy it is, wow, it's super cute. So I'm going to just use my Apple Pencil and just write on the glossy screen and see how it feels. So as I said before, I'm somebody who is a heavy iPad user, and because I'm already used to using the iPad pencil, the Apple Pencil and the iPad Pro, I really like how it feels writing with it. It's really good. The Apple Pencil tip really helps you to control your strokes, and so for me it felt very comfortable. So yes, it is possible. Anyways, let's get back to installing our paper-like screen protector. So use those little stickers that they've given you to take off all the dust and the little particles, I don't know, that end up landing on your iPad even though you've cleaned it. So definitely use the stickers to pick that up. I also use the positioning stickers to pick up the dust, so just don't mind me. I don't do this correctly. I do this my way. This particular screen protector has two tabs that you can pull off. The first one you're going to pull off, whatever it says step 1, pull that off first, and then we're going to position it and place it on our iPad. Now I took a lot of time to position this screen protector because I'm hard-headed and I didn't want to read the directions that they gave me because I think I know what I'm doing, okay? How many people are like that? There's directions, but you don't read them. You do what you want to do. That's me. It took me a long time, but I ended up getting it. There was a little bit of particles underneath, and I'll show you how I picked up the screen again and kind of used the stickers to take off the few particles that I could take off. So now as you see, I'm just smoothing out those larger bubbles and kind of seeing where those little particles are. You'll see that they're itty bitty little bubbles. Those things bother me so much. So I had to lift up that screen protector just to fix them. So now I'm just going to peel off the step 2 film that's covering and protecting the screen protector. And I'm going to actually lift up the screen protector using a Metro card so that I can take off those little bubbles that are bothering me. One of them actually has to stay because it was just too high up and it was too much for me to do, but the other two I was able to remove the dust. So now I'm just gonna let that screen protector go back down again and smooth it out with that little smoother that they gave me, and we are done. So let's test out what it feels like to write with this screen protector. Guys, what a difference. What a difference this screen protector makes. I feel like I'm writing on paper again. I feel like the resistiveness really helps me to control better how I'm writing. This is a must-have. I will link it down below for you guys. Definitely check it out. Okay, for the next tip, we're going to be changing our Apple Pencil tip. Okay, do not judge my box. I've been using this same box over and over again, and when I got it, I was super excited. I just ripped it open. So I've already used 2 of these Apple Pencil tips, and there's 2 left. So what I like to do is just peel it off and then put the old one in that little packaging. That's why it looks like I have all 4, but I actually only have 2. So what you want to do is just twist off the old one. Mine was so worn down that it wasn't even responding. So I definitely have to change it. I get the Apple Pencil tips for I think 4 for $20 if I'm not mistaken, or $30 or something like that. It's definitely worth it. I change mine probably every 6 or 7 months or something like that. So yes, because I'm a heavy Apple Pencil user, definitely I change it often. But if you're not as much as a heavy user as I am, you might change it only once a year or something like that. So Definitely a good purchase. I'll also link this down below for you. So let's quickly test out how we write with our brand new Apple Pencil tip and our screen protector. Okay, so as I'm writing, I definitely feel the resistance of the paper-like screen protector, and my Apple Pencil is responding much better because I have a brand new Apple Pencil tip. So let's move to the next tip, which is to use a Apple Pencil grip. Now I'm using one of the grips that I found on Amazon, and I'll link not only the video, but the Apple Pencil grip that I'm using in the description box below. This is something that I really love. I've been using it for I could say a year now since I've made that video, and it's something that I have not even had to replace. It's easy to install, and this Apple Pencil case is beautiful. I love the rose gold. Not only is it fashionable, but it also helps you write neater because you have a better grasp on your Apple Pencil. So here comes tip number 4. If you see that after these 3 tips, you're still not writing neatly, this is going to help you. Zoom in. Yes, zoom in like you've never zoomed in before. It will help you to write a lot neater. Just look at this. I've heard this tip so many times, and I never believed it until I started zooming in. When you zoom in, it makes it easier to control and see what you're writing, and you're close up so that your writing feels more natural. The next thing that you can do is use the zoom window. So definitely using the zoom window can help when you want to see the whole entire page as you're writing, because zooming in cuts off some of the text that is around what you're writing. However, when you use the zoom window, you can zoom in on just a specific part and write in the little window below it. So I just want to show you a little difference of how things look when I use the zoom window, when I'm zooming in. It's definitely more precise when I use the zoom window. So I really love using this feature. Okay, so I really love the zoom window, especially for journaling, because I can use that little blue box, which helps you to have continuous writing so that you don't have to stop and use your finger to swipe across when you're zooming in. It's so much easier and simple to do fluid and continuous writing using the zoom window. So as I said before, definitely finding a perfect fit for your Apple Pencil grip is going to be up to you. Now I have 2 different kinds, one that's a more thicker grip and a thinner grip such as this, which is the brand new upper case. It's a thin, I think it's called the Nimble Sleeve. I'll link this down below as well. If you want a review of this Nimble Sleeve, please get this video to 50 likes. And I will definitely do that for you guys. And I'll give you my honest opinion because I purchased this with my own money. And I want to give you guys, a honest review. If you want that, please get this video to 50 likes. Let's do it. And for our next tip, we're going to change the pen size and the pen type. So play around with different pen sizes and different pen types. On Goodnotes, there's a brush pen, there's a ballpoint pen, and there's a fountain pen. So play with the different pens and see what fits you. I personally like to use the ballpoint pen. So on Goodnotes, I have 3 different presets for my pen sizes. I have a 0.75 millimeter, 1.4 millimeter, and a 2.0 millimeter for the most bold fonts. So these are the pen types that I like to use. Definitely play around and create your own presets and find what fits you. This is going to help you so much to have better and neater handwriting. Okay, next tip. I don't even know what number tip this is, but hopefully you've been following along. The next tip is use your palm. I sometimes forget to keep my palm down as I'm writing, which helps me to write a lot neater and have more control. For some reason, my hand lifts up and I lose all control of how I'm writing. So instead of keeping your hand in the air and waving it like you just don't care, keep your palm down. Remember that apps like Notability, Goodnotes, NoteShelf, they all have this built-in feature to make it easier and more comfortable as if you're writing on paper. Tip number 8, combine all the previous steps and make sure that it fits you. Now, we just talked about 7 amazing steps. All of them can be combined. You can take certain things away. You can add things to make it fit you. So definitely don't be discouraged. You can write neatly too. It takes a lot of practice. I've been using my iPad for over a year now, steadily and heavily, and I've created a much more better and beautiful handwriting than when I just started. Now, there's days when I'm lazy and I don't feel to write and I write crazy, but there's certain days when I really sit down and I focus and I'm journaling and my writing is beautiful. I'm just like, okay, yes, and you can do it too. Don't you ever feel that you have to compare your handwriting to anybody else that you see on Instagram, on Pinterest, or anything like that. Remember, they've been doing it for probably years now, so they've had a lot of practice. If you just got your iPad, you just started learning how to use Goodnotes, you just started learning how to use your iPad, don't think that you're gonna have perfect writing at the very beginning. It takes time and you will get there. Thank you so much for watching this video, you guys. And if you made it this far, you are a real one. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that you get notified when I make new videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.